Hey everybody, so I'm just throwing this out there for anybody that is alone on Valentine's Day, and just as a boost, this reading I'm going to get away from the whole love situation for you. Just a little quickie. It's a collective energy for those who don't have anybody, aren't interested in looking for love. Just something a little, and just as, a little Valentine's Day treat for you guys too, I guess, in a sense. So, I'm going to get you an angel message, a sacred destiny, an oracle of the E, and then I'm going to throw maybe a couple tarot for some clarity for your situation and call it a day. So, happy Valentine's Day. Also, keep in mind that this is a general reading and it's a collective. So, this is for any sign. This is, for anybody that's sitting in this situation. If this resonates for you, there's a message in here for you. If it doesn't resonate for you, it's not your Valentine's Day message. All right. So, I'm going to start with the Sacred Destiny. Now, I have completely reset this deck from A to Z as the way it comes, and I've done that with all my decks today. So you're going to get some very fresh energy. However, it's going to take a few more shuffles than normal, so bear with me. Still getting used to it with my finger too. And sometimes I get funny shuffles. Last one. Alright, fresh energy, all cleansed, all ready for you. Are you ready? Happy Valentine's Day. This one's for you. Enlightenment. I like it right away. Bottom of the deck, thriving. Hey-o, reaching the top of the tree for that fruit, not that rotten low branch stuff, right? Enlightenment. You're on a soul journey these days. That's why you're alone on Valentine's Day. No man is an island, or woman for that matter. Gender not specific in my readings. I think you're kind of wishing upon a star for something, whether that be a new adventure or, new prospects in love down the road, or maybe hoping just to heal from the wounds of the past and cut the cords that bind, which is good. Enlightenment is good in any realm or form. All right. I'm going to get you an angel message. Now, when these messages in this deck, I want you to take the word God or Lord with a grain of salt if that's not your thing. This is a gift from a friend of mine, but it's also an amazing message deck. It's to help boost your morale and remind you that you are loved. And on a day like today, if you're alone and you're not feeling the love, this is a perfect deck for you. So that's why I'm putting it in here. Forgive others even when you don't think they deserve it. You deserve the peace that comes from forgiveness. Yeah, letting go of the past person that hurt you. And I'm going to give you this one too, just because. Lifting the spirits of others will do the same for you. Compliment others. Put their insecurities to rest. Remind them that they are worthy of love and respect. So, another message of be love, give love. Be love, receive love, sorry. Be love, give love. Just give it all away. That's exactly what you need to do, because then you get it back tenfold, and that's the law of karma. Okay, so it you know how they say, like, your bad karma comes back to you tenfold. Well, it's the same with good karma. So always give love if you want to receive that back tenfold, and you will thrive in it, obviously. But you also attract like-mindedness. So if you're not healed and enlightened, you're going to attract unhealed, unenlightened people. So keep in mind who you share your energy with. There are energy vampires out there that'll suck you dry, and in a good way. This is PG. I'm just going to shuffle the cards now. Oracle of E. I love these, and I'm going to read you the message out of the book because it's been a while actually since I've even used this deck. And when I was resetting it, I was like, oh, I love these messages. I forgot about them. So I'm going to have to probably refer to the book for some of the messages, but I'm sure you'll forgive me. Alright. What do we have? From Scratch, number 6. Free Fallen. So this is all going hand in hand with the Enlightenment. Lots of yellow here. Lots of sacral chakra, actually, if you want to look into dealing with your sacral chakra for some healing. I recommend it. Some people are on a break from somebody, or just having a little time out for themselves, which is good. You just go sit in that corner and think about it. From scratch, just starting over from scratch, you know, and now you're doing it from experience rather than, you know, going in blindly. So that's a message for somebody, and free fall into it. In order to receive love, you have to be open to receiving that love. So you can't just, you know, put your heart out there and then sit back and hope that somebody's going to reciprocate. But in all actuality, in order for the things to reciprocate, you have to give to get, right? It's a be love, receive love. That's the whole idea. So let's give into that. Now, this is a tarot, completely reset, okay? Completely reset. So, again, it's going to take a couple minutes. But we will get it done. I'm not going to pull too many cards from the tarot just because sometimes the messages likes to come out that we don't want to hear when we're sitting alone on Valentine's Day. We're trying to get away from that. So you need to forgive the people in your past. You find enlightenment through facing your fears, which is starting over, obviously, and free fall into it. Whatever that means to you, go after it with open arms and don't hold back. Because the minute that you hold back, you put doubt into the situation, and when the doubt is there, that's when the universe goes, well, if that's what you want, here. Okay? So whatever that means to you, take it. 3, 2 of Swords, indecision. The road is paved with squirrels that could not make up their mind. Don't be a squirrel on the road of life. Be the car. There's a wish fulfillment. Okay. You want love. Duh. I can't even escape it. Valentine's Day holds its truest. I shuffled this deck a whole bunch of times, and the Magician is at the bottom to remind you that you create your reality. If you do not like your reality, interesting. That was a very creative word, Milo. If you do not like your see, I'm doing it again. Reality. Wow. If you don't like your reality, you create your reality. Take a look in the mirror. Change yourself. Michael Jackson. Wiki. Anyway, that's what that card's there to remind you. You have the 9 of Cups, the Temperance card. You could be Sagittarius or be dealing with somebody with Sagittarius in their chart, or you have Sagittarius in your chart, or you're just waiting on divine timing to work things out. However, with the wish fulfillment card, I usually get like wish fulfillment, but in traditional tarot, when I get him and he's sitting there with his arms crossed, he's like, his wish fulfillment is sitting right behind him. He knows exactly that it's there. He knows exactly how to get it. All he has to really do is turn around and reach out and grab a cup off the table and take a drink, right? It's right there behind him. But he's sitting there and he looks kind of red in the face, like he's mad about something. And his arms are crossed and he's sitting on a stool, and it's like, maybe they're trying to like protect their wish fulfillment. You think you're protecting yourself from your wish fulfillment? Is that what that is? But the temperance is talking about balancing out your life. I mean, if you want love, you have to give love, right? If you want respect, you got to give respect. If you want loyalty, you have to be loyal. You can't expect something from somebody that you yourself wouldn't do. Does that make sense? Okay. You also have to give equally. You see how she's pouring into the cup, but the water, it depends on the way in reverse. It's the other cup getting filled, right? So it depends on how you look at it. You got it as above, so below. You have to fill each other's cup. That's the temperance card as well, balancing out the connection, whatever that means to you. But at the end of it, you have the Four of Wands, which is the twin flame card, which I hate to say it, but it is Valentine's Day, and it's here on the board. And B, it is the happy home. What do you want out of life, right? I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that the happy home has to be like a brick and mortar house. It could just be that, they say that home is where the heart is. It's like where, who you have at the end of the day in your heart, right? The last person on your mind when you go to sleep at night is the person you want in your life. That's a thing. It's just common knowledge. But that's what this card is. It's talking about, you see the marriage, like there's proposals, there's happiness, abundance galore. It's just a good life. And if you want it, you create your own destiny. And as I pull that up, boom, the friggin' Ace of Cups. So you have the opportunity of new love. There's been an offer that's been extended to you possibly, and you are not reaching out and taking it, even though the cup is overfloweth. But that's not to say that, it's not going to be, sorry, I've just got some schmutz on my card. That's not saying that the road isn't going to be smooth sailing. I mean, it's life. Life is not perfect. You're going to run into troubles. The deal with, loving somebody else is literally in a lot of, I mean, you don't have to believe in marriage, but in marriage, it's the good, the bad, like you're there through it all. It doesn't matter. You just don't give up. And that's what love is. Just not giving up. It's family, right? That's what we want. Get it. If you want it, you have to be open and do it as well. So if you don't want somebody to give up on you, you can't give up on somebody. If you want somebody to love you, you gotta love that somebody. If you want somebody to give you, I don't know, whatever attention that you think that you need, you have to give the attention that you think they need, right? It's equal give and take, balance. And that's the message. So, I hated that I don't say hate. I say that loosely as a joke. I'm frustrated for you guys. I'm sure you're mad that love came out into your reading, but you're enlightening yourself and starting over. And in order to do so, you got to start with forgiving the things that have happened to you before in the past and the people. It doesn't matter if you forgive them face to face or you just mentally forgive them and let it go, because a great saying is the anger is the punishment we give ourselves for somebody else's mistreatment towards us, right? That kind of, I think that's similar to where it goes. But anyway, I want to leave it at that. I want to keep it under 15 minutes so the upload time isn't too insane, because I'm trying to get this out for you guys tonight. But I really hope that something in this resonates for you in order to help you get out of your own head and start over again, because you have a happy home life coming to you, and I don't see it being very far off, to be honest with you, because nothing here is saying slow. This is like you manifest your destiny, the wish fulfillment's there, the balance and patience, but I think this is more balance, not so much the patience, because I'm really drawn to the cups. Because, yeah, and then wands, the happy home, four, the number of happy home, okay? I'm leaving it at that. I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day, and just know that you are loved even if you are alone, okay? People love you. I promise that. I promise you that. Take care. Love and light.